Hey guys, it's me Tiffany, and I want to talk about a movie I watched recently. This movie did come out in 2017, but I watched it in 2020, so here I am talking about it. Sorry if I'm behind if you've seen this movie. The movie's called Breadwinner, and it's about a girl in Afghanistan whose father is arrested, and she has to pretend to be a boy because the Taliban won't allow women out of their house without some kind of male relative. I don't know much about it, honestly. It's one of those things that you just kind of hear about, but I've never done extensive research on it. And I've read a couple of books about this topic, but I still don't know the ins and outs, so I'm not going to pretend that I do. However, what I will say is the animation to this movie was phenomenal. It had different styles in it, and like the people who were walking and talking, like our main character and her family members and her friend who's also a girl pretending to be a boy, they were like kind of like I don't know, it's weird. They looked different than the background. The background had a more realistic style, and even the people in the background kind of did. But the people talking was more stylized, and it was really neat to see that combination. And there's a lot of stories told throughout the movie, and they're in a completely different style, and all of it was beautiful. All of it weaved together flawlessly, and I cannot say enough about how incredible the animation is. Also, this movie does hit on a lot of hard topics. It doesn't shy away from the brutality of some of the things that have happened in Afghanistan during the time of the Taliban. However, it is PG-13, so it doesn't show how bad things truly could have gotten, but it still shows the reality without the gore or being way too graphic. But, sensitive audiences or kids may want to be a little hesitant if they have any triggers towards this movie. I also thought the story itself was beautiful, and the ending is open-ended, but it's in a way that is hopeful. You're not just confused like, oh my gosh, what is happening? What is happening? Because our main character's mom, sister, and brother are in one part of the desert. She finally saves her father, and they're in another part. But with that final scene with the flowers, honestly, I think it's a hopeful ending, even if it doesn't explicitly say that. Okay, so one thing I do like about this is it did not villainize Muslims or anybody who follows the Islamic faith. It does show an extreme side of this, but I know that not every country and every sect of Islam is the way that this movie depicts it. And it does show the side that America does know, but there were still characters who were still kind and caring, like the man who helped the child out even after finding out it was a little girl, and even got shot to bring out her father to him, or to her. Sorry, it is a little girl dressed up as a boy, but the father himself is absolutely amazing. You can tell from the little bit he's in the movie how much his family just loves him. And he's a teacher, and even when one of his former students is being cruel to him and his daughter, he still shows kindness and respect. Even when he tells that boy to back off from his daughter, he still does it in a very respectful manner. And I appreciate that so much. I love the family dynamic. So yes, you do see some awful parts of an extremist group, but you also see what's in every religion is there are some kind people. There are people who love their families, and that's something that's really great about this movie. So I definitely think you should watch this. It's on Netflix at the time of me recording this. So yeah, go watch it. It's only like an hour and a half, and tell me what you think in the comment section below if you have seen this before, and if you want to maybe read or watch anything else that goes along with this. A Thousand Splendid Suns is a book I personally read, and I loved it so much, but it did touch on like the facts of like, you know, women couldn't go outside without some kind of male relative or travel. So yeah, that's the only book recommendation I can give you. I've read a couple more set in Afghanistan, but A Thousand Splendid Suns is probably the closest to this movie that I can personally recommend. But any of his other books are great too, like The Kite Runner. It's the same author. So guys, I'll see you next time.